Welcome back, everybody. Today I am going to be making a card using up these scraps that I have left over from another project. They're a little more than an inch wide. So for this project, you're going to need any of your scrap Christmas paper. I'm using a score tape sheet. I've already cut it part way. You can buy these sheets as a whole sheet. You can also use your tape runner or liquid adhesive if you want, or your AGT gun or ATG. I'm not sure which way that goes, but you can use that. I find this is easier. It's a little more expensive, but it just does not ripple my paper. I can concentrate on just putting my paper down. Don't have to worry about anything else. Don't have to worry about if I have enough of the crafter's tape all over the card to hold things in place. Again, you'll need a card blank, and you'll need a front that you will cut about 1/8 of an inch. So you have a border 1/8 of an inch. So you want to cut it 1/4 of an inch less here, 1/4 of an inch less here, and you'll have 1/8 of an inch border all around. So I also have some leftover square or triangles from that project, so I'll be using some of those probably. And I cut these into 1/2 inch strips to work with them. So here we go. Let me get this stuff out of the way. You also will need some embellishments. I'm going to use these Christmas snowflakes that I got from Hobby Lobby. I did try cutting out one of my own snowflakes, but my snowflakes are just way too delicate. You would not even notice it on the card. So we want something that is noticeable. So let me get this out of the way. And first step is we are going to take the backing off of this paper, and we're going to line up our card front here and put it down. We're going to cut this excess off over here. And these are not my good crafting scissors because I don't like to get glue on my good crafting scissors. And we'll save this piece for another project another day. Now we're going to burnish this down. So it's all well adhered. Okay, now we're going to take this off. You want to make sure you get it so that it does not pull up the adhesive off your card. You want that adhesive to stay there. And I'm going to use my bone folder to hold this down because it does stick to my fingers. Now I'm going to take my first piece here of my paper, if I can find the one I want to use for the middle. Ooh. I know I cut them. Where did I put them? Here they are. All right. So one thing you want to make sure is if you have writing, like this one has writing, you want to make sure that the writing is up and down and going the same direction each time you put one of these pieces down to make sure that it stays upright. Okay. And we're going corner to corner for that first piece. And then I want use one of these dark ones. I love these dark ones. So we're going to turn this slightly so that we can line this straight up here. Get it as close to the other piece as you can. Let's see, I think I have one with better, show the birds' heads better. Start with that one and go, here we go. There. Like that better. The beauty of this is you can go any random way you want. It does not have to be the same everywhere. So it's one nice thing about this card. And you're using up all your scraps that you don't know what you're going to do with otherwise. Now, as wide as those were, some people might think that, well, you could have used them on your Hershey Nugget things. But the thing is that I like to use paper on when I do the Hershey Nugget thing, because it seems like the cardstock weight cards or paper likes to come unfolded after a while and come unglued. So I don't like that. I want something that is going to stay in place. Let's see. Need something that down here. I wonder if I have a card. No, yeah, I do. All right, now you have your paper like this. You want to take your front, turn it over, and then carefully just cut it along where your card front is. I don't want to do this on my paper trimmer because my paper trimmer would catch one of these, rip it, and then I'd have to start all over. Especially with that adhesive there, you're running into some adhesive when you're cutting, so that makes it harder with a paper trimmer too. So I'm just going to do it this way. I'll clean the adhesive off these scissors later. All right, so we have, let's move that mess out of the way. And the thing is, like with cutaway pieces, you can use those pieces for another card, for some of these shorter sides. So now we're going to pick out one of our snowflakes, and I chose this one. I think it's big enough to kind of make a statement, but not too big. There's different kinds in here. They have 3 different, they have 4 different designs. Maybe we like that one better. Let's see. So they have 4 designs in here. I did not realize that. This one, that's pretty chunky, and you would want something chunky on here. This one's pretty chunky. And so is this one. So any one of them would work, to be honest. No, kind of like that one. I think I even like that better than this one. I think this one kind of gets lost. This one's a little more chunky. It's going to show up, I think, a little better there. So we'll use that. and we're going to use some art glitter glue to adhere that down. I tried cutting my own out because it looked like it would be big, and it is big, but it kind of gets lost on there. You can't find it because it's so delicate. And this I'll use for a different card and a different design. But we're going to take our art glitter glue and get this glued down to there. I also tried cutting my own out with using the score tape paper on the backing so that it would be easier to adhere down, but it did not want to cut through on that. It just made a mess. So like the third time I tried to cut out, even just cut out a snowflake, I finally was able to cut out a plain paper one. And I had run that one with the score tape through several times. I added a piece of cardstock under it, thinking that would help, and it was a mess. So did not work. So keep that in mind if you think that would work for you. It may not, depending on your cutting machine. I have a Sizzix. It did not work for that. All right, so now we are going to glue this to the front of our card. Again, I'm going to use art glitter glue. If you want to use your AGT or your AdTech Crafters rolling tape, you can do that. I just like to make sure mine are going to stay adhered. I've had trouble with those other tapes letting go, so. Okay, and we're going to use our bone folder and fold this in half. Close up our glue so it doesn't dry out on us. All right, so this is our card for the day. Very simple, uses up your scraps, gives you more bang for your buck as far as scraps go. I always hate when I have those scraps and can't figure out something to do with them. So this is something you can do. And you can do this with other paper scraps for other seasons of cards. So if you like this video, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up. If you would like to see more of my videos, please hit that subscribe button. And happy crafting, everyone. I'll see you next time.